Hey everybody, welcome to Brick Vault. Today is another LEGO weekly news update. All the top stories are linked in the description below, so if you want to take any time to check out the sources, that's always at your fingertips. Plus, there is a link to our web store, brickvault.toys, linked in the description below too. There you can find some amazing LEGO custom building instructions if you ever wanted to take a stab at some of the more detailed and difficult builds out there. We work with some absolutely amazing designers. There are some big models on the way for the end of the year. Now let's jump into the story I teased in the thumbnail. Don't worry about the specific sets that I put in that picture. That's just an example, but I've heard a few rumblings from other members of the LEGO community in the last couple of weeks. Certain sets have been delayed in certain regions throughout this last year, promotional items canceled, and just in general in non-LEGO related news, there have been articles written about supply chain problems in general for retailers all over the world. Just last week, I was talking about the LEGO Store October calendar, and it seems the calendar has now been updated to not include either of the Harry Potter promotional sets. No official word from LEGO as to why that promotion has been canceled, but probably a pretty good chance that it has something to do with the fact that the supply chain, the ability to get these gift with purchases out to all the stores in a timely manner is just not achievable right now. Long story short, the holiday season is coming up pretty soon. Black Friday is going to be happening in just a little over a month from now, and the word of warning is out there. There's probably a good chance most of the sets are going to be able to get to most of the locations most of the time, but there's a fairly good chance that some sets or some items may get sold out extremely quickly or not even be able to get to shelves properly before the sales start. So if you're doing holiday shopping, increased demand in LEGO in general plus supply chain issues will just be probably a bit more difficult for this year. Anyways, that's the basic warning. I am very curious to see how things play out towards the end of the year. Remember, Bricklink doesn't have any supply chain issues, so if you want to do some custom building, that's always an option. Anyways, let's get into some other stories in the week. The first wave of review results for 2021 are now in. Out of 57 different products that were being chosen over, two and a half got chosen. The first is from Shinwei. This is the Jazz Quartet. It's a great looking build. My guess is that it's such a distinct stylistic look already. I can't see the designers changing or really being able to change too much on this model without it fundamentally throwing off this cool sort of minimalistic vibe that we have. It's really cool to see this one get approved. And then to Jai Lewis, this is the LEGO Office. This actually got approved. This particular designer submitted versions of the Office 3 different times, all getting 10,000 votes. I know other designers were also submitting versions of the Office products. Generally speaking, this feels pretty much like a layup considering all the different TV show idea sets that have gotten approved in the past. The Office seems like the real big fish in the room. And in terms of modifications, I'd say just generally look at Friends or Seinfeld or any of the other TV show based sets, and we're probably looking at something pretty similar to that with different moments being able to get captured in LEGO bricks. Lastly, from the designer Han was Yellow First. The Seven Dwarves, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves set is still being reviewed, and I think they want to make it into a set, and they're just trying to iron out all the different little things in terms of legalities and licensing and all that stuff. They're trying to get this one turned into a set, and they're going to have a final announcement on whether or not that's happening in the next review stage early 2022. Out of 57 possibilities, there's no way everybody is like perfectly satisfied. Of course, there's models in there that you definitely wanted to get approved. The fact that they've managed to get 2 through this time and possibly 3 is probably the best we can hope for just in general for any review stage. Let me know what you guys think about the results in the comments below. Also, Disney or Star Wars announced that they're doing a Bring Home the Bounty thing, which means they are now having weekly reveals of new Star Wars products until the end of the year. So that's for the next 12 weeks. There's a pretty good chance one of those weeks might coincide with the LEGO announcement for maybe a UCS set or something like that. We'll have to find out. And while we're on the topic of LEGO Star Wars releases, Promo Bricks has put out an article detailing all of the upcoming sets for 2022 for Star Wars, and they're all very specific in terms of part counts and what they're gonna sell for. And in terms of these being rumors, this type of information looks to be a bit more accurate, and it's going to be very, very soon until the actual pictures for all the upcoming sets are available. As usual, there are a few other articles also linked in the description below that I did not have time to get to for today's video, but remember, in the description, links, links, links. All right, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. If you enjoy our content, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share, and we'll see you next time at Brick Vault.